Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. As you know, Monday is always our longest show because we've got so much to talk about. The big news last night, of course, was the Dolphins played the Eagles at the Eagles, and I tell you right now, Tua threw an interception. If he didn't throw that interception, they would have had a chance. I was, of course, rooting for the Dolphins because I don't like the Eagles because they're in the Dallas Cowboys division, but the Eagles won 31-17. You can't make this up. On one drive, the final drive that the Eagles scored, they did that push play 3 times on that drive, once including on their own 30. Could not be stopped. Unbelievable. The Browns 39, Colts 38. Beat them by 1 point. Deshaun Watson is hurt. We'll see where that goes. Patriots upset the Bills. Who saw this coming? 29-25. Belichick got his 300th win. Mac Jones played like a world champion. And word is that in the offseason, those of you that are wondering, Bill Belichick signed a contract extension. He's not going anywhere. Giants 14, Commanders 7. Barkley's not going to be traded. You know what Barkley said after the game, Josh Wentz? He said, yeah, if we would have lost, they would have traded my ass. That's an exact quote. Wow. Ravens stomped the 5-1 Lions. 38-6. This was a butt whooping. Bears 30, Raiders 12. Raiders say they're not going to trade Devontae Adams. Falcons 16, Bucks 13. I tell you right now, it's up and down with the Bucks. Steelers 24, Rams 17. You know what this means, Josh Wentz? Every AFC North team freaking won as the Bengals had their bye. And tonight, the Vikings play the 49ers. And the only good news for the Vikings is Deebo Sanders isn't going to play. Hairline fracture. He's going to be out against the Bengals next week as well. Major League Baseball. Wow, what a postseason. Last night, though, the Rangers won 9-2 over the Astros, and it's going to Game 7 tonight. Game 7. And the Phillies are up 3-2 on the Diamondbacks. They play as well today. So the World Series around the corner. In college football, some incredible games. The Ohio State Buckeyes beat Penn State 20-12. Defensive struggle. Oklahoma 31, University of Central Florida 29, Air Force 17, Navy 6. There was a record touchdown pass at 94 yards for Air Force. Oregon 38, Washington State 24. Bama, they were down 20-7 at halftime. Final score, Bama 34, Tennessee 20. Sorry, Peyton Manning. Texas 31, Houston 24. Ewers, the starting quarterback, is out. Will the Arch Manning, he's apparently the third quarterback, will the Arch Manning season begin? The saga. I think it might. Virginia 31, North Carolina 27. North Carolina blew their chances. Blew it. Ole Miss 28, Auburn 21, Michigan 49, Michigan State 0. How has Michigan State fallen? Florida State 38, Duke 20, Utah 34, USC 32. USC back-to-back losses. Baylor 32, UC Bearcats 29. The Bearcats have not won a Big 12 game yet. NHL, Red Wings 6, Flames 2, Bruins 3, Ducks 1. This is an interesting story. Dan Serafini, who pitched 1 year for the Cincinnati Reds, he's like 49, was arrested along with a girl, charged with murdering a guy in Tahoe and trying to murder his wife. A murder that happened in 21. Through detective work, all fingers point to Dan Serafini. He does have an Italian name. All right, college rankings. Back to college rankings. Georgia's 1, Michigan's 2, Ohio State 3, Florida State 4. My Bama, creeping up. Creeping up. All right, NFL. They say they are tired of the fighting, and they're about ready to hand out some serious fines and suspensions for it. Dabo Swinney lost the University of Miami, under fire for some comments when he said that the sports psychologist for the team is probably on suicide watch.
That's not a big deal.
Oh, a big deal. That was funny. Their psychologist on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley is apparently looking at an NFL job. Yeah, I wonder why. USC's lost twice. It's not that easy, is it? Do you know, I can't think of anything, Josh Wentz, higher pressure than big-time college football. Because you lose one game, you might be done. You lose 2 games, you are done. So that is pressure. And I tell you who deals with it better than anybody is Nick Saban. He's got his Bama scratching. All right, Curry's parents got divorced. It was a big mystery. He got remarried 1 year ago, and he's been remarried. Everybody's feeling sorry for his first wife, Sonia. By the way, College Game Day next week is going to be number 13 Utah hosting number 8 Oregon. SEC fans are pissed off it's not Georgia and Florida. Ohio State high school playoffs are all set. I got the list. I'm going to wait until Friday. Pat McAfee, 49% watching College Game Day don't like him. He says he might move on. Here's the problem with him. He's too obnoxious. I don't like him. He's too obnoxious on the show. Aaron Andrews is teaming up with Deion Sanders for sports apparel. They're going to use her line. Paul Feinbaum, the big football guru with the gigantic ears. See, we're not politically incorrect. I can say he's got big ears. Thinks that Nick Saban has done the best job coaching ever, and I agree with him. UK scrimmage. I attended this on Saturday night over at NKU. 10,000 people showed up. Cal sat on the first row on the other side, but he still coached from there. And I can tell you right now, Rob Dillingham put on a show. He was the 13th ranked ESPN, 40 points. Justin Edwards struggled. He's their star, freshman star. Struggled in the first half, ended up with 26 points. And I think, oh my goodness, Wagner. A guy had 23. He's the other star. But they were all on the same team. Dillingham lit it up, man. Thero played well. I can tell you right now, they are loaded. And they got 3 7-footers that didn't even play. Speaking of UK, 2024 top point guard, Boogie Flan, his name is Boogie Flan, is coming to UK. Ohio State played, you ready for this, at the halftime? They spelled out Led Zeppelin and played Led Zeppelin. Nice. I'll bet you Nick Batista went nuts. Islam Makhachev defeated Alexander Volkanovski, UFC, with a kick to the head. The headline said decapitated. No, he really wasn't decapitated. ESPN, they've showed the game between James Madison and Marshall, and a Marshall fan had game effing day. Game day. Game effing game day. And they had a... They're not really. Kelsey lost the Iowa State bet, had to show up and practice with the Iowa State headgear on. Speaking of UK, Drake has apparently bought all the UK players new tennis shoes. You know who had it on Saturday? Calipari. Deion Sanders has stolen Antoine Hill Jr. for the 2025 class. The game plan, his son stays next year and Antoine Hill comes in. T. Higgins was inducted into his high school Hall of Fame over the weekend. Kentucky high school football scores: Beechwood 41, Bracken County 0, Campbell County 28, Grant Crossing 22, Carroll 21, Gallatin 9, Connor 38, Boone 13, Cooper 21, Dixie 14, Covcath 50, Mason 14, Harrison 45, Holmes 0. I want the Holmes people to know that if you would like me to coach your Holmes High School Bulldogs, the Bulldog, and rise and raise the Holmes Bulldog football program out of its defunct, I will do it. Henry 34, Shelby 28. Lexington Catholic 72, Josh. Pendleton County 0. Sabrina, what's wrong with your football team? Lloyd 47, Bourbon 6, Ludlow 38, Holy Cross 13, Ryle 24, last seconds against my Pioneers 21. Walton Brew at 24, 0-0. Sam Hartman shaved off his beard. Now he's just left with a Anchorman mustache. Michigan has suspended Connor Stallions as part of the signal stealing. And Todd Bowles agrees with Baker Mayfield. They should be pissed off every week. After losing this week, they're going to be extra pissed off. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.